What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Dylan Talks Tone. Just wax potting pickups, and I was thinking it's getting towards the end of 2023, right? And I haven't done any kind of like top 10 videos or anything like that with, like, you know, gear that's come out this year, stuff that I've liked. So I figured, well, I can still work, get some stuff done here, and also talk to you about some of my favorite gear from 2023. Now, this is not a comprehensive list of everything that we've had on the channel, and it's also not one of those like AI generated fake voice things that tells you what you should buy for the top 10. This is stuff that I've actually had here, that we've actually reviewed, and I don't have anything on this list that I haven't actually tried myself. So I can say for certain that these are some of my favorite things this year. No particular order. I'm not going to do like my favorite gear of the year. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll tell you what my favorite thing of all this stuff is. And yeah, maybe that'll help you out. I want to thank my Patreon supporters, my YouTube supporters who hit the little join button, everybody who watches these videos. Obviously, 2023 has been a crazy busy year for us, so I really appreciate all of you who continue to watch, support us through watching the videos, using the links in the description. There'll be links to all this stuff down there, of course, when we get done making this video. And yeah, I really appreciate it. This has been a really fun year. We've gotten to do a lot of really neat things. I mean, I'm working on the Dylan Talks Tone 10th anniversary special edition pickups right now. We're shipping almost the last of them out from our... I mean, they sold out in 24 hours, and it's just taken me a while to get them all done. So, yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get into our list, shall we? All right, so first on the list, I want to talk about the Fender Strat-o-sonic series. Now, I only had one of these here to review earlier in the year, the white telly with the humbucker in it. But, you know, for a couple $100, it's just a great way to get somebody into a guitar. It was a really good guitar. It played well. It sounded good. It was simple. I see no reason why an inexperienced or even a very experienced player who's like into modding and doing all that kind of stuff could have one of those. I think they're great. It was a fun guitar to review. Staying in Squier Strat territory for a little while longer, I'm going to go with the Paranormal Strat-o-sonic. You know on this channel that I am a massive fan of P90. That was a really fun guitar. A Gibson scale Fender product that really felt sort of Gibsonian fun. Black peg head. You know, it was really cool. Of course, I have a Gibson SG Junior that I really love. I don't know. It was just kind of right up my street. We put our P90s in it. It sounded amazing. Although the guitar sounds good from the factory too, if you didn't want to modify it. And again, that guitar was relatively reasonable. $550 or something. I can't remember. We'll leave a link to it. But what a really cool guitar. I really liked that thing a lot. We came out with a couple of products this year too. My favorite of which is our Thruxton humbucker. So it's an Alnico 2, it's kind of like the Slash humbucker. It's an Alnico 2 humbucker. I think they're about 8.2K, something like that. It's just a really fun sound. It attacks the amp a little harder than a DAF, but the Alnico 2 gives it a nice compression. Really cool. You can find those at dylantalkstone.com. What a cool pickup. It's done really well for us. A lot of people that have had them. If you have ordered them and you like them, get in the comments and tell us what you think of them. They're super cool. I'm really proud of them. And so yeah, those are actually, that's actually on my favorite products of the year because I like that sound. And of course I'm a Slash fan. You know, I have the Slash Les Paul, so kind of a Slash fan. So it was fun to do a pickup like that. All right, so it's no surprise that I will put the Mcready Strat. Of course, that's, you know, like the latest thing that I've gotten just very recently that has come out this year. The Made in Mexico Mcready Strat has been one of my favorite guitars in a long time. I did not expect it, actually. It was unexpectedly good. I thought it was just going to be a fancy made in Mexico Strat. And there's more to it than that. It's a really good guitar. And I was kind of prepared to be disappointed with it and send it back. I was like ready to be disappointed. Nope. It's one of my favorite guitars in a very long time. The Mcready Strat. I know it's a few bucks. I don't know how many they're making. But if you have not gotten to play one and check it out for yourself, it's a really super cool guitar. And I really like it. I was playing it for a couple hours last night. I really, really like that guitar. Let's talk about the Positive Grid Go. In fact, I've got one right here. This little dude was a big surprise for me. I kind of put it off. I was like, I have the 40-watt one, and I have the Spark Mini, and I didn't really need this. But we haven't actually done a review on it yet. I'll probably do like a full comparison thing of what I think of it, but it's a great thing. I use it all the time. What's really cool about it is you plug it into a cable, into your guitar, and you kind of just kick back on the couch and play. And you can just kind of like set this thing on your knee. You know, it's like a personal guitar speaker, if that makes sense. Does it sound like a stack of Marshalls? No. But when you sit on the couch and you just kind of have it in your lap and it's just you and you're just playing and enjoying. I went into the app once and I set up 4 little profiles that I like, so you can toggle through them here real easy. Got a couple different ones for a couple of different guitars. Just kept it simple. You know, didn't get all option bogged down and crazy expectations of some digital modeling amp, because that's not what it is, you know? It's just a little lap amp for playing on your couch, and it's really cool. I didn't think I was going to use it as much because I have the Mini, but I use it a bunch, and I really like it. In fact, I got an email from Positive Grid this morning, and they said that until the end of 2023, so December 31st, 2023, these are going to be on sale for $99, which is 30 bucks off what they normally cost. And so there's a link in the description. You can use that link. It is an affiliate link. It does help out the channel, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. But they are on sale until the end of December. Let's talk about another guitar. Challenger Level 1 from Texas Toast Guitars. It's not very often that I have boutique products on this channel because it has been my experience that I've been doing this a long time. And of course, so being a pickup builder, just kind of give you a little setup for this. Being a pickup builder, we get calls from custom guitar builders all the time. Because when we first started Dylan Talks Tone, Dylan Pickups, we really catered to small builders because the minimum quantity that they needed to buy was very low. So if you only built 5 or 6 guitars a year, in fact, I'd still encourage you to do that. Call us and we will make short runs of stuff for you. We've done it for many years. For 10 years, it's been kind of one of the things we do. But as a result of that, we get a lot of those calls and a lot of people, you know, hey, I'm a custom guitar builder out of my garage or wherever, doesn't matter. And I want you to play my guitar. To be honest with you, there's really only a couple in the last 10 years where I've said, you know, this guitar is so good that I think you should buy one. In fact, there's 2. I'll give you 2. Lucky Dog Guitars out of Cleveland, Tennessee. Anthony's stuff is unbelievable. Premium product, not cheap, incredible custom instruments. Mostly it's the necks. Like a lot of these people that build guitars at home or in small shops, they feel homemade. And I want to feel a neck that I'm comfortable with. And Anthony at Lucky Dog does this very well. The other person is Matt and Chris at Texas Toast Guitars. The very first Texas Toast guitar I played years ago, I was like, wow, this is good. This thing is really good. And they have evolved their production and their models and their everything to a point where you're just like, you pick up the guitar and it's just good, you know. Of course, there's custom appointments about it. There's all kinds of things you can special order and all kinds of stuff like that. But that level 1 being basic for what, $12.99 or something? Made in the United States by a couple of guys in Colorado, but still very refined and very professionally done. Great finish choices. They play excellent. They sound great. And I know people will accuse me of saying, oh, they're awesome because you put your P90s in them. You can order those guitars. I think the level 2s anyway. You can order those guitars and get any pickup you want in it. I mean, they'll put anything you want in there. So it's not just my stuff. They're just good. I just really, really like them. Runway audio cables out of Nashville, Tennessee. You know, Austin's been a friend of mine for a couple of years now. He's a good guy, and he makes a really high quality product. This is pretty much all I use around here, cable-wise. They're indestructible just about. They have a lifetime warranty. All the things that some of the other major brands that you normally hear of, but these are better. They're better built, they're better supported, and they have lower capacitance per foot than pretty much anything on the market, especially in a reasonable price point. You can spend hundreds of dollars for a guitar cable and maybe get a couple of percent better than this, but in normal premium guitar cable brand land, this is the dude. What's new this year is they've come out with their silent cable. Very, very reliable, works really well. He put this off for a long time until the company that makes his ends revised them in such a way that he felt they were reliable enough. Because when you buy silent cables, a lot of times reliability is the issue, not the actual function. And so he said he feels comfortable with them, to warranty them, all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Just don't plug this into the amp. The cable won't work. I guess the controversy pick for the year has got to be the Gibson Les Paul Modern Lite. Gibson sent me one of those for review. I had to send it back. It was a great guitar. There was a couple of things I didn't like about it personally, but that doesn't mean they're bad. The finish on the neck wasn't smooth like a normal neck finish, so you could feel the grain in the wood, which is cool. I've felt it before on other guitars, so it's totally fine. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. Other than that, the guitar was great. It was well appointed for the price. It's a great price point. It's a great entry into Gibson Les Paul land, which I think is very cool at $1,500, something like that. The case was nice. The finish was good, like I said. The fit and finish on it, like fretwork and all that kind of stuff, was great. And it just felt really nice. And what's really cool is it just gave you kind of a different way to play a Les Paul. So if you already own a couple of Les Pauls, like normal ones, or even if you own some Epiphones, this is a different guitar. And it's not like an SG because it has the neck angle of a Les Paul. It's got the carved top. It still feels like a Les Paul, but kind of in between a Les Paul and an SG, you know? So it's kind of its own little animal, which that's why I'm saying, if you don't have a Les Paul at all, and you want to get into a Les Paul for a reasonable amount of money, grab it. If you already have a bunch of Les Pauls, you might still want to grab it because, like I said, it's just a little different animal, and it's kind of cool. That is pretty much my list for the year. There was other stuff that was cool, you know, the Bluetooth switch thing, and some other guitars and stuff, but that was the stuff that really kind of blew my hair back. I think if I was going to choose my favorite, the Positive Grid Go is worth $99. Well, I mean, they're on sale right now. $99. Definitely worth it. I think everybody should have one. It's great. It's fun. It's usable. It's a great utility to have in your living room. And then the other thing, probably, well, definitely, actually, the Mike Mcready Strat. I just love that guitar. I really, really love that guitar. It's really cool. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, But man, I love it. I think it's fantastic. Anyway, let me know what your favorite gear that has come out this year in the comments below is, and let me know what your opinion is, or if you think I missed something cool that I didn't think about. This was stuff I all tested myself though, so there is other cool gear out there, but I just didn't get to get my hands on it. So this is stuff that I thought was really neat. I appreciate everybody's patronage through the year, and I hope to see you in 2024 as well, as we continue to make videos, to make pickups, and to generally love guitar stuff. We'll see you later in the week. Yeah, we'll see you next week.